What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of Black Madden, aka Big Blue Film Reviews. And we're going to be looking at some Packers film review. The Giants get the upset over the Packers over in London early
Yes,
Sunday
they
morning,
did.
27-20. And we're going to be looking at a couple of plays, the third down plays of what Daniel Jones did against the Packers. But shout out to the Classified One, Classified 3F with Joe being here on the film review tonight. Super Taj. We got a couple other people that may be coming in soon. Um, I just want to get your guys' overview of how you think the Packers game went. I know we're excited about the victory, but how do you guys think this Packers game went?
Just like I expected to. I figured that the Packers were going to jump out early, and if they could get three scores more ahead of us, we were in trouble. But they didn't. They only stayed as two. And we
Right.
come out the second half. I knew Wink had his adjustments done right, uh, and Daniel Jones and Wink and not Wink, Brian Dibble. They had the game plan to put points on the board, and they did with serious drives.
Yeah,
Don't.
they had some good drives all throughout the second half, and even had a very good drive before the half. But Taj, let me know how you think the Packers game went.
Oh man. It went pretty much I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really like expected us to really like have like that kind of a performance like that. Like the way how we played against them. Like I thought um we held Aaron Rodgers and the Packers offense to 0 points in the second half. Like which is crazy to think about. And we scored 17 unanswered points. I'm coming back down 17-3, and I mean, hey man, what else can you say like after that, man? Like what else can you say?
No,
Like this team can
it's
be legit.
Yeah, this team is legit. It ain't can be. We are legit. Shout out to Eric Garrison. He says we getting DJ Moore. I don't believe so, but if we do get DJ Moore, that means they have a lot of faith in Daniel Jones because you don't get a receiver like that unless you feel that you can win now and you feel that you got a quarterback that can get the ball to him. So if we do get DJ Moore, that's a sign that DJ is more than likely might be here to stay.
yep.
Eric Johnson, what's going on? Big task at hand. What's going on, bro? Not Zayd. He says Jones, Jones, Jones. Yes, Daniel Jones has been shining.
Hmm.
He says if we get DJ Moore, watch Daniel Jones be top 10 in passing and TDs. Hey, I just
I
want to
hope
see what he
so.
can do with one number one receiver.
Yeah.
He says now people like Jones. There's still a lot of people that hate him too.
Yeah,
Yeah, so a lot of people that hate him.
but
Right.
they're sitting on the
Wells.
bench. I like it.
Right. He says DJ to DJ. That would be here. That would be DJ to DJ. Hey, he says
DJ to
Eric.
DJ. I
Then
like it.
then they will say Daniel Jones is only passing the ball well because of DJ Moore. True. Joey, what's going
Joe,
on?
what's good?
He says I enjoyed watching Aaron Rodgers rolling his eyes. That hit at the end of the game was
Yeah, it
vicious.
did.
Zimenez
Mm-hmm.
hit that boy.
Uh
Yeah,
Big
he
huh.
hit
task
it
at
in.
hand. What's going on, big task? But just go over a few things. The Packers game. I think it went how I expected it to go. To be honest with you, I expected us to go down early, and I expected us to fight throughout the game. And throughout this season, we've proven that if you don't put the nail in our coffin, we're going to come back and we're going to get you. Somehow,
Yep.
some way, they're going to fight and they're going to get you. And when we went down 17-3, a lot of people were giving up, but I was steady. I said, man, if they get a touchdown right here, we're right back in the game. Joe said it as well. When we got that touchdown, we got right back in the game. And the second half, we totally shut Aaron Rodgers out.
Yeah, we
for a
did.
full half of football, and he did not get any points for a full half of football. That's one hell of a coaching job by Wink Martindale.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a quote by Kayvon Thibodeau, our rookie. He says, "Hey, when we tied up the game, the defense went out there. We wanted to pull them into the water, and when we did pull into the water, we found out that a lot of them couldn't swim." That's a powerful statement right there. He says, "Man, when we put that pressure on them boys couldn't hang with us." And that's what they did. When Wink finally just said, "Forget it, we finna start pressuring Aaron Rodgers, and our third string, fourth string corners, we just gonna have to step up," and they did. Shout out to McLeod for stepping up. You made some key stops, and you made some key stops against Randall Cobb.
Yeah.
King Diplomats, what's going on, bro? Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button for us. He
Yep.
says we need to get Kadarius Toney in the mix, man. He's got to get himself on the field first. Then we can see about getting him in the mix. I want him on the
Yep.
field too, him and Wandale Robinson. But we have to see. But just to go over a little bit of the stats, Daniel Jones, he threw the ball 27 times, completing 21 for 217 yards. Yes, he did throw for over 200 yards. Barkley had 13 carries and 70 yards with a touchdown, leading the team in rushing. And Slayton led the team in receiving with 6 catches for 79 yards. I'm looking for Slayton that might get a 100-yard game against the Ravens coming up. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right, Wells. The adjustments we made at halftime are brilliant. This coaching staff is phenomenal. Yes, we are a second half team. I showed the stat on one of my videos earlier that we've only led 26% of the time in our games, and we've trailed over 58% of the time. So what that tells me is that we are a slow starting team, but we're gonna come and get you because we're 4-1 and only been leading 26% of the time. So I mean, this is a team that doesn't give up. This is a team that doesn't quit. And like they said during the video, they chop the wood down. They keep chopping the wood, and let's see how the chips fall. And I think that's
Mm-hmm.
a sign of very good coaching. How do you feel about this coaching staff so far, Joe?
What's not to love about it? Dude, they're doing everything the right way. They're bringing in Waddell and Tony and Wright. They're bringing them slow. You know, he he got hurt after he had that phenomenal game. And then he got hurt, and then he got injured, and then he got played, and then he got hurt again. He was out. What are some of these owls are left over from last year? Judge, he had a working away, and I don't know, but that's the way it is to me. Now Wandell, that's a whole nother story. But for me, I just want to see him on the field. I just want to see him play, and I hope to get to see them play. But for right now, I put whatever the Giants put out on the field. Poop and keep going. You're going 4-1, baby. Let's go. Keep it up.
Right. I mean, for us to be 4-1 right now, that is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, they're actually doing better than my expectations for them in the beginning of the season. I had us at 10-7. I had us 3-2 in the first 5 games, losing one to
Mm-hmm.
the Packers and one to the Titans. But the only one we lost was a game that was very winnable for us was the Cowboys.
Yep.
I think if Darius Slayton is playing that game, I think we might win that game, to be honest with you. But
Yep.
I have to commend the coaching staff.
But
Shout out to crowd favorite media. Go ahead, Joe.
but there's a difference, and it was tried to explain to him in the locker room. I know the pitch is hard. There's a difference between Eagles, Cowboys, or Washington than is playing anybody else in the lead. These guys can hurt you, knock you out of the playoffs. I got a feeling said, nope, we got this. they lost it. Well, they realized that a NFC East is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
That it
No
really
more
is
NFC
free.
lose.
We got 3 out of 4 teams are at least 4-1. One is 5-0. But still, and those two are playing this week. Someone's going home with a loss.
Yep. And we
Yep,
pulled
Now,
one
Cowboys
out
and
against the
Eagles play each
Ravens.
other Sunday Night Football.
We pulled one out against the Ravens. Look like we'll be tied for the lead for the NFC East lead if we beat the Ravens and the Cowboys beat
yep,
the Eagles.
we
But I
got.
believe
Go
I
ahead, Pat.
believe I believe three teams are coming out this NFC East this year in the playoffs. I
Yep,
think three teams get at least 10 victories over here in the NFC East, and I think
yep.
three teams go to the playoffs from the NFC
Mm-hmm.
East. KHY001, thank you for tuning in. He said it's going to
Hey.
be the Eagles that lose. I hope they do
Oh,
lose, man. I want to see
Yeah,
them what they do after they get a loss.
yeah. I want to
I
see
want to
them
see what
against
they
Micah
do.
Parsons and those guys.
Yeah, one of those real defense. Well, we've played some
Mm-hmm.
very good defenses all season long. The
Yup.
Titans defense is good. The Panthers
Yup.
defense is good.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears
Yup.
defense just gave
Another
up their
one.
first second half touchdown against the Vikings. And the Cowboys defense is top tier, and the
Cowboys,
Packers defense was top tier when we
Packers.
played them.
Yup.
yep,
So we've played some very good defense. Let's see if we can get some more stats and more yards like you want against some defenses that are not as playing as well as the defenses we have been playing. Let's see. Let's see if
yep.
Daniel Jones can throw up some touchdowns.
I want to see Daniel Jones put up 35 points. Why not?
Yeah, I mean
But
we had 27 last week. Let's try for 35 this week.
yeah, he
Right.
had
Against a better
217.
defense than the Ravens defense.
It's
Right.
just, I wish, um, I wish they give that guy right there on our screen, Saquon Barkley. I wish he'd get a rest. One game, just take it easy. We got you, but we're resting you. Hey,
I don't think this team could afford to do that though.
Nah,
but
I don't know
you,
about none of that.
but
Because
it's hard to run a 17 games straight.
I
Jesus
mean
Christ.
he what he got like 15? I mean like what
He got the
17
most
touches last game?
he's got the most yards in the NFL.
Yeah, a lot of his yards come off of big break runs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not like we are just giving them 30 carries a game.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think we're giving them an
Yeah,
average
but
around 20,
he's
21
still
touches
getting
a
a
But
game.
lot.
we got other running backs to hand the
Yeah,
ball
but
off
you
to.
hardly see him. You
Yeah,
hardly see them.
Breida played a little bit last game, and Brightwell
Yeah,
Breida,
actually got a touchdown
Brightwell.
last game.
Yep.
last game, what did I say? We're giving him a rest. That boy Barkley. Okay,
Hmm.
we're run the rookie now. Yeah, that's what they're doing. But you watch the third game or fourth game, they're shutting him down. You watch that man be the first to
Thanks,
hit the
Kyle.
bench.
I mean,
The first.
yeah, you don't want to run Saquon Barkley into the ground, but we all
No.
knew coming into the season that Saquon Barkley was going to be the focal point of this offense, especially at the beginning of the season. Shout out to Marlon Johnson. Shout out to KHY. He says, as a Cowboys fan, the Giants are for real this year, and for years to come, that coach you got is the truth. Appreciate that,
Yes.
KHY.
I hope y'all beat the Eagles.
Yep.
Yes, and Marlon Jackson. Saquon Barkley is 60 yards behind Nick Chubb right now.
Yep.
He's second in the league in rushing, and he's first in all-purpose yards this year. Barkley is. He says, Joe, do you know Skip Bayless doesn't respect Barkley? Yeah, he doesn't
And I
respect the
don't.
Giants, period.
I never once listened to him because there were 2 times the Giants are the Dallas Cowboys are going to watch the Giants all over the field and this and that. No, he
Cowboys
couldn't
fan.
do it neither time against the Giants. So sake of height.
Wells, he says we definitely have that ace up our sleeve versus the Ravens with Wink going against Lamar in practice every week for how many years. His defense knows his tendencies. We do have to watch out because the Ravens might know Wink's tendencies, but Wink has
Yeah.
shown that he has layers to his defense this year. He's not just blitzing like crazy because he knows our cornerbacks, to be honest, are a little bit suspect when, especially when Adoree Jackson went down. So he's did a very nice job of adjusting every game. Like every
Yep.
game, he's adjusted pretty doggone well. So we'll see exactly what happens. He says if Bart King Diplomats, he says if Barkley is healthy, I don't think no running back's better. No disrespect to Chubb or Derrick Henry. No, because they can't do what he does in the passing game as well. Now, all three of those guys are phenomenal runners, but Saquon Barkley, I believe, is a runner on par with those guys when he has an offensive line, and they can't do what he does in the pass game. So, yeah, I think Barkley is the best in the league when he's healthy. True and true. We're gonna start the film review around 20 minutes. We're gonna wait to see if Luke can pop in, or if a couple of more guys want to pop in, and then we're gonna start the film review. One last thing. If Daniel Jones gets us into the playoffs, this is a huge question. If he gets us into the playoffs, let's say we make the playoffs, we lose the first game. Say we play somebody like Tampa Bay or somebody and lose the first game. Do you give Daniel Jones an actual contract, or do you franchise him, or do you let him walk?
I don't let him walk.
Hell no, I'm gonna let him walk.
He, look, that guy has gone through hell and back. But I'm also a realist. Daniel Jones, you think you can do that for next time and I'll give you a massive contract? If you can take us deep into the playoffs? Hey, just saying. I'll franchise you. You be my quarterback. And then I'm going to get more pieces for this team. But I want to be able to franchise you. And then I want to write you a check for whatever amount of money it takes. Hey,
Okay.
it's no slimming off his neck, but however, he can get a longer term deal somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yeah.
give and take because once he hit all of a sudden you leave that wallet closed, Daniel can go buy 31 other teams that want the quarterback. I'll buy the best.
That's why I'm not buying those cheap contracts that people are putting out there because if he leads a team to the playoffs, there'll be plenty of teams looking for his services.
Yep,
But
and
Yeah.
they've seen Daniel Jones how he does and how he performs, how he develops what he needs. Hey, who can't replicate that?
right. KHY, he says, do you guys see the Giants plucking players before the deadline from the Panthers to put you guys over the top if you guys stay on a playoff track? I can see it and I can't see it because I think these guys really want to build through the draft with this team. I think they want to bring in their own nucleus of players and keep the core players on this team. So I don't foresee them making a huge trade, but if they do, that lets me know that they're going forward with Daniel Jones. I mean, you're not going to do that if you're unsettled at quarterback and you don't believe in your quarterback. Tudo, thank you Tudo for the 4.99 super chat. He says massive salute to Big Blue Crew troops and all diehard Giants fans in the chat. Pat, Joe, Jaylay, and Wells, we're going to shut up all haters this Sunday. Hey, we've been
You,
shutting up the haters all year, Tudo. So
yeah,
why stop now?
Tuto.
Tommy, what's going on? Tommy says Jones comes back on a team friendly deal. If he leads us
No,
to the playoffs, man, I'm telling you, it's not going to be as team friendly as people think.
no,
Mm,
Franchise Barkley give Jones a decent offer. I don't see them franchising Barkley, man. I see them giving him a contract after this season because that's what they've always wanted was a dominant running back, and they got it. he fell in their laps. I don't see them playing around with Barkley, to be honest with you. If anybody gets franchised, it's going to be Daniel Jones. Todd says 3 years, 60 million. I doubt that. For
No,
Jones, I doubt that. You're going to have to at least
20
come up to
mil a
about
year
30.
for a quarterback.
you'd have to give him 40 mil a year.
Nah, I don't think he's going to get 40, but I think he's going to be somewhere in that ballpark, around 30 to
You
35.
Nope, 35, 40. I'd go 40. Hey, it's good. In
I
four
mean,
years,
that's around the franchise
well,
tag,
you watch.
basically.
You just say give Jones a 4 year, 40 mil contract, so much of it guaranteed, and you wait 2 or 3 years to see what a quarterback
What's
gives.
good, Rob?
Yeah,
I don't see
Yeah,
them
like
giving
that's
them.
big.
I
Yeah,
don't see them giving Daniel Jones 40 million a year unless we win like a playoff game or something. I just
yeah.
don't see it. I wouldn't be
Like
mad if
30
they
to
did it, but I
35.
just don't see it.
Like 30 to 35 mil is like around a franchise tag, right?
That's more than a franchise tag. The franchise tag is 32.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like around 30 to 35, like between that. Yeah.
Yeah, we only giving up 91 completions over 5 games. That's the lowest in the league. What's up, Rob? If you want to come on, come on. Tommy, if you want to come on, come on. Great, get into
oh,
the film review.
Tommy for Tom, Tommy for one. Everyone is questionable for the next game except Davidson, who got put on IR. So getting Leo, Flop, Moreau, Aziz, Tony, Robinson, KG, Jackson, Taylor, we definitely have a good chance at holding the Ravens under 20.
I can see us doing that. I can definitely see that happening.
Yeah,
King Diplomat says Bloody Hands Daniel Jones may have to get paid determines the outcome of the season. Yeah.
that's.
Bloody hand in.
Hey,
Hey,
Rob.
Seuss. What's going on, hey, Seuss? What's going on, Rob? Hey, Rob, if you want to come on and chill with us for a little bit, you can. Um, Crowd favorite. He says we gave up 91 completions, the lowest in the league. Yes, that's the lowest in the league so far, and we're doing it with third string cornerbacks. That's crazy. We Aaron Robinson, man. I don't know, man. I think that injury that he might have lost his chance to prove to this team that he's the number 2 corner. I think we might be looking for a corner in the first round of next year's draft, especially if we if we make it to the playoffs, for sure. But we've had a lot of injuries, but this team is just resilient as crap this season,
It
man.
is. It
It's
is.
crazy how resilient this team is.
They'll get down a little bit, and all of a sudden, it don't matter to us. Downtime. Whoop. So,
Come on now. All right. Yeah, Slayton and Johnson is a decent duo. I think they need to start the rest of the season.
Oh yeah, I like Marcus Johnson. Like I
Yeah, I
do.
think they need to start the rest of the
He got
season.
speed, and like he got
Hmm.
speed like Darius Slayton.
And I just think they mesh well. Him and Slayton mesh well. Hopefully, when
Yeah.
we get Kadarius Tony and Wandale Robinson back, it'll be very good. Um,
Hmm.
hey, Susie says there's going to be a good duo. They're going to be a good duo for a short amount of time. True. He says, Big Boss Pat, they don't give any contracts according to what you see on the tapes. They'll give contracts according to overall stats and staying healthy in the pitch, week in and week out, availability, endurance. That is true. Tally Rand, what's going on, Tally? He says JPP got picked up by the Ravens. He's 33 years old, but might still have something left in the tank. He got a lot of left in the tank. JPP, man, JPP is a good player, man, for sure. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to get into this film a little bit.
sure.
All right. A lot of these plays are going to be the third down plays that Daniel Jones and the Giants ran during the game. Right here, this was a 3rd and 13.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna be showing here is exactly how we try to scheme up plays on third downs and why Daniel Jones has been so successful for us on third downs and leading us to crucial drives in the red zone and getting us touchdowns and getting us points and helping us win these comeback games. But this is the beginning of the game. So this was a 3rd and 13. Now, as you see here, setting up a screen, Packers read that all day. The Packers read that all day.
Yep.
See, but this is the attention Barkley gets. This is the attention that Barkley gets. 1, 2. They got 2 people ready for Barkley as soon as he touches the ball. That's going to open up things in games later on down the season as well. But as you can see, they read that completely. So that's 0 for 1 on third down. All right, here on the 3rd and 7. Now, I actually like the scheme of this play. But as you can see here, he throws the ball and Barkley drops it. Now, if Barkley doesn't drop it, I still don't think he gets the first down. But you never know with Barkley because he's that much of an athlete. If he catches this ball clean, does he able to get behind here and loop up and get a first down? I don't know. Those 2 guys are coming. But I know he's going to juke this guy. He's going to go to the inside. Maybe one of these guys peel back and get one of these guys here. I don't know. But when the ball is in Barkley's hands, you never know what can happen. So, Alex, what's going on, Alex? I'll put the link in the chat for whoever wants to come on and talk a little bit. Tommy, if you want to come on and talk a little bit, you can. But I don't know. 3rd and 7, we may see. Who knows? Barkley might make somebody miss. All right, here's another 3rd and 13. Now, as you can see, Daniel Jones. Look at the protection that we got this game.
The
Yeah.
offensive line, the offensive line actually did pretty dang good this game.
Yeah, they did. Now you see Richie James breaking open, first down Giants. Now I like the scheme of this play here. Even though that linebacker right here is a jackass, I don't know why you go that far out in your zone. But Kafka and Dabo have gotten smart. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people actually blocking. So really, this is a 3-man route, and Barkley comes off after he gives his chip. So 4-man route. They're not playing with the protection anymore. They're going to give Daniel Jones protection now, and I think that's best. You got 7-man blocking in the front of the line, and then you run 2 end cuts. Now on this play here, you hope this receiver here can pull this DB back and pull this safety back to where he doesn't cheat up and try to get a robber on Richie James or the end cut here. Now you see how everybody's still in that back pedal? But see how quickly he got out his back pedal because that's Slayton?
Darius Slayton.
You see how he has to get out his back pedal because that's Johnson?
Marcus Johnson. Speed.
This safety here had to stay here until you see Jones ready to throw the ball, and by that time it's too late. And this linebacker came out too far. But you see where you have receivers on the field that demand respect?
Outside.
That's all you want. You want to get respect on the field and see what happens. Easy first down on 3rd and 13. Don't get that much easier than that on 3rd and 13. Just letting you know. Tudo, he says, Big Boss Pat, I've been raving on your channel from day one. It's all about coaching team right way. True coaches will show up when it's needed to bring victory. Scores at the end of the game, don't lie. True.
Yes.
He says Eli get hit on great. Bellinger got hit on great help block. Yeah, he did. He says we don't even have to run those deep routes like that and win way early when he was wide open. True, but it was like we ran a heavy set out of the shotgun with this play. which is dope. Tommy, I know you like those big sets, but look, we ran a big set out of a shotgun. So that gives Daniel Jones extra time to find the receiver. You see what I'm saying? This coaching staff knows that we're struggling against pass protection. So on third and longs, we'll block 7. And we'll get an easy first down right here because that linebacker, I don't know why he ran out so wide, but hey, you
Is
got
that
receivers.
Devondre Campbell with the dreads?
Yeah, Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got receivers that can get guys out there backpedal and have to respect, you can get plays like this on third downs. Good play right there. Right, Richie, first down. All right, here's another third down. Now, right here, as you can see, major protection again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they got Barkley to chip if needed. All right, Daniel Jones. Now, Daniel Jones recognized this early. Now, this is why Slayton needs to be on the field. I think he's hungry again, folks. Not only
Good
does he
body composure too
right,
for the first
not
down.
only does he catch that ball, he gets off a hit and makes a first down. Now, is there anything spectacular about this play? No, it's not. But the thing is, everybody just says Slayton just runs deep routes. No, he routed him up. Be honest with you, could have drew a penalty because he grabbed his arm, but they didn't call it. And he beats him to the point and gets the first down. Now that's what you need out your receivers. Now, say if this was Seals or Kenny Galladay, is Daniel Jones able to throw this pass here?
Hell no. David Sills? Hell no.
Is Daniel Jones able to throw this pass here? Because this is one read right here. That's how you know Daniel Jones has the utmost confidence in Slayton. He feels confident throwing it to him. Now, we did get open up here to Richie James, but that dude's breaking on it. And like I said, this is a one-read play right here. It's a one-read play right here. He loves Slayton on that cornerback, and he made the right choice. First down. Good play right there. Tally, he says, I didn't know until the day that the Packers are number 1 in third down stops, and we did really good against them. That's why I'm bringing up the third down, Tally.
Yep.
Hey, Seuss, he said there's 41 in the chat, but the like button ain't getting hit. Turn up the like button, y'all. Thank you. Please hit the like button for it.
Yeah, man, we got 40 people watching this live, and we ain't got like at least 30. Come on now.
Yeah, top left was open, but that play was designed to go to Slayton. Yeah, Slayton is hungry again, man. I think that guy's gonna make plays throughout this whole season. When he starts doing that, that means he's hungry.
Yes, I'm also kind of low here too. You go sub up my channel quick too. Says classified 3F with Joel. I'd be really appreciative of it.
Now, those third down conversions set up this play here. And this is the reason why Daniel Jones is not getting a lot of touchdowns, because they're going to put the ball in the people's hands that they feel that can get the touchdown for. Now, this play was actually designed to go to Jones.
Yeah.
If Jones doesn't turn around and start looking and just run to the back pylon, Bellinger throws this ball. But great decision by Bellinger right here. Like, What the hell are you doing, Jones? You see how fast he was? You see how he took off? All he got to do is run to the back pylon. It's a touchdown. Run to the back pylon, Daniel. Don't turn around. He actually had him wide open, too. He could have threw it to Myrick right there as well. But Bellinger just said, damn that, I'm not finna turn over the ball right here and get put on the bench. I'm finna run this thing in and get this touchdown real quick.
Oh, man.
That's the most speed I've seen Bellinger use since he's been on the field.
Right.
But this is how we're getting our touchdowns. So you can't complain about us not getting a lot of touchdown throws. Tudo, he says, Big Boss Pat, we're certain Coach Wink will bring us another victory this Sunday. He's been a genius. He's been a genius of football defense, different lineups, looks, and schemes. Fuck all quarterbacks and OCs. All fuck up all QBs and
Oh,
OCs heads all day. There you go, Joe.
hey,
Hit that link and hit that subscribe button for Classified
thank
3F
you.
Joe if you haven't already. Bookend says Slayton running good routes. That one cross out route, he putting his foot in the dirt. True. Yeah, our O-line killed it all game, Tommy. Jesus, he says, I say we put Tony on IR and elevate him next year. Let him heal up this year, and if he don't perform next year, cut him. I don't know what's up with Tony, but I do say put him on IR for at least 4 games. If those hamstrings are that bad, just put him on IR.
Yep.
Camp 10, he says, thank you for tuning in. He says, just wait until we see how good Wandale and Kadarius can be in this offense. The coaches will get them open. They do the rest. True. I can't wait to see them either, Kemp, but they got to get on the field.
Yep.
But that's how we got our first touchdown right there. All right, here we go. This is another third down here. Now, how many times have you seen us put in formations like this with the Giants the past 2 years? Trips to the bottom right. Saquon Barkley in the backfield. I believe this is Richie James. This is Slayton. Or that may be Johnson. This is Richie James, Seals. So imagine this could be Slayton, Kadarius Toney, Wandale Robinson, Johnson. Man, I would like that with Barkley in the backfield.
Yeah,
but let's carry on.
Get David Seals off.
I know.
And then they put Slayton in motion again because they put Slayton in motion to see exactly what they're going to be in. So what they're looking right here is they finding out they're in man of zone, found out that they're in zone. Saquon Barkley goes on a wheel route to bring this guy up. Johnson makes a cut. This is really a pick play, to be honest with you. And Slayton makes a good grab and breaks a tackle. This is what happens when you have speed. When you have speed, things work out really when they ain't supposed to work out. This is Kenny Galladay running this route. This is covered all day. He's in front. This guy right here gets in front of Kenny Galladay easily.
Mm-hmm.
So you run a hitch here, you run an out here, and you run 2 drags on third. I think this was third and about 8. You run 2 drags. You clear this out with Saquon Barkley, and you hope these 2 guys right here get confused and miss a tackle or don't get to the ball there. He actually read it pretty well. It's just that Slayton made a better play. First down, Giants. We continue to drive. Good play by Slayton right there. Now, I just want you guys to see that these guys are coming up with great concepts for this team.
Yep.
Coming up with great concepts. Usually you see 4 hitches going right to the 8 yards to get the first down back in the day. But he's running people open. And to be honest with you, if Seals was a little bit faster, this clears out a lot too. But the play was designed to see which one of these guys will come open on the drag. You get the first down here. Can't complain. And don't think I'm picking on Seals, man, because Seals is out there running the best he can. He's running the hardest he can. Papa Lou, thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button like he says. JP, he said this is a big game. Yeah, this is a big game coming up against the Ravens. Hey, Seuss, he says, when we take this dub against the Ravens, the league and media are going to be on notice. True. Tommy, he said, it's okay. They could all stay hurt and on the sidelines. We good with Slayton, Johnson, Breida, Bellinger, Barkley, James, and keep it moving. We're going to have to. Next man up. Book in. He says, I love how the staff schemes to hide interior weakness. True.
Yep.
Jones is an improved player. If you don't see that, you just hating. Big Boss Pat Tudo says, Wells, Joe, we had fun in our locker with all the boys with games. I beat everyone in arm wrestling matches. 22 players showed up and pulled up for the challenge. Okay. Tommy for Tommy says, I kept saying he going to do a Flacco Super Bowl run this year, and he was going to improve like Alex Smith. He has improved. Males, good vibes, good vibes. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe
Yes.
for us, Males. Thank you for tuning in. He said it's funny, media doesn't know what to do with the 4-1 Giants. Well, they do what they always do. They said we're the worst 4-1 football team in
We're
history.
frauds. We're flukes.
well,
That's what they say.
next week we're gonna look awful lot funny at 5-1.
Right. What are they gonna say if we beat the Ravens? When we beat the Ravens?
Lamar Jackson sucks. That's what they're gonna say. He's not an MVP candidate.
Right. All right. This is a 3rd and 4. Now the Giants do this a lot as well. They scheme this a lot as well. Now, if you notice when you watch the games, when we go into a 5-receiver set, we always start Barkley in the backfield and then we motion them out to see what people are. Now I'm gonna run a play and I'm gonna tell you why they put Barkley in motion on these plays. As you can see, run a play, quarterback run. Daniel Jones got some wheels on him too. He was running pretty fast with a bum ankle.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna show you why they put Saquon Barkley in motion on these plays. As you can see here, the Packers have a 6-man front right now, basically, and he's cheating up as well. So they've read something on film. They know I pretty much believe they believe the run was coming. But when you're in a man up like this, either you're gonna show cover one and Daniel Jones is gonna audible, or somebody's gonna have to go out there with Barkley. And you see that motion right there, as simple as that is, as little as that is, that takes one man right out the box. And guess what? There's your gap. There's your gap. He backs off because now they try to trick him and try to show man, but they're actually in zone with him covering Barkley. They back off. And there's your gap. That's why motion is so important for our offense. That motion right there allowed us to get a first down. Plain and simple. That motion right there allowed us to get a first down. I believe they knew the run was coming. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they knew the run was coming.
Craig, first time here.
What's going on, Craig?
Howdy.
Thank you for tuning in. He says, wow, people finally realize coaching makes a difference. Is Brady the GOAT without Belichick? I don't think so. He says, I'm itching to bet someone that we'll get our first interception against the Ravens. Yeah, it's coming soon. We gotta get somebody.
It's coming.
We gotta get somebody.
Come
He
on,
says, what are
Lamar.
they going to say when we beat the Eagles and Cowboys? That we're the worst playoff team in NFL history. That's what they're gonna say.
Yep.
But that motion right there shows exactly what the Giants can do on plays like this. Because if you don't put him in motion, this play doesn't work. If he doesn't move, you have to get away from the run. Now I see in the future us working a slant right here and letting Barkley or someone shoot out the backfield to pull this guy in future reference, or we just toss it out to Barkley if that linebacker doesn't go out there with him. But I see a future slant coming on one of these plays, maybe big yardage. But DJ, man, we gotta stop DJ from taking hits like that, man. Somehow, some
It's
way.
DJ.
All right, this is 3rd and 8. Now right here, Evan Neal. If Evan Neal gets this block on this guy and he gets this block, I think this is a first down. One of the few times Evan Neal missed a block in this game. Evan Neal let him get to the inside, and I promise you, if he gets Gary right there, I think that's a first down. I think Daniel Jones is able to get the first down here. Because he gets past this guy and Breida picked him up, and all he has to do is go here. And I think Daniel Jones could get 7 yards right there. So I think that was still a good play right there on 3rd and 8. It's just that Evan Neal missed that one key block.
Yeah.
But that was the drive right after halftime. Now this is the drive when Saquon Barkley went down.
Oh yeah, my favorite drive.
Now you put this in motion. This guy was so undisciplined. I don't know what he was doing, but as you can see, he hits Breida out the backfield. But let's say this guy comes up to cover a Breida. You see Richie James right here.
Mm-hmm.
They always give Daniel Jones multiple options. They always find a way to give Daniel Jones multiple options. If this guy here is covered up, say this guy here covers him up, and this guy doesn't follow Richie James, you hit Richie James on the back throw right here. But nice route by Breida and nice play right there. Get a quick first down. And damn, sound guy got ran over. I love the way they scheme up things. Now, as you can see, we're not in the big formation, but we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, 7 people that can block on this play. All right, play action, and Daniel Jones was deadly in the play action too.
He
You
is,
see,
man.
we help. Do you see? Do you see that we help out Evan Neal almost every time now?
Yeah.
A little chip by Bellinger. He was a little late. Now, everybody's saying that Daniel Jones still doesn't have any pocket awareness. Plays like this show you that you don't know what you're talking about. Daniel Jones steps up in the pocket, steps up, steps up, steps up, looking. Now, this guy right here was held. I don't know if you saw that.
Who was that?
Yeah.
David Sills.
No, it was Richie James. Richie James got held. You see
Oh
that?
yeah. Ooh, come on, man.
They called it, but that's who he was getting ready to go to. But the thing that you guys have to notice, Marcus Johnson at the top. Slayton wasn't even in on this play.
That,
You see Marcus Johnson's speed factor? He gets people out there backpedal. If this is
Yeah.
Kenny Galladay, he's still back there where Richie James is, the way that he's running. You see how these guys are respecting his speed, these two guys here? Now, say if Daniel Jones had a little bit more time, and say if this was Slayton. When he pulls Richie James down, if this is Slayton, Daniel Jones is able to hit him over here. But you know what? Daniel Jones said, hell no, I'm waiting too long. I got to get out of here. And he took off.
take off.
And then Daniel Jones is showing that he got a little fleet of foot. He can get to the outside on you. First down, Giants.
Yeah, he ain't got that little straight line. Like he ain't only got that straight line speed now.
Right. Jay Horbs, thank you for tuning in. He says, I love to see Saquon actually throw the ball next week after showing Wildcat a couple of times. With Saquon and Wildcat, everybody and their mama is expecting him to run. I think it could be a huge play. That's where Kadarius Toney comes into play, Horbs. Kadarius Toney actually played quarterback. Could you imagine a Wildcat with Kadarius Toney back there with Breida and Barkley? That would be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tudo, he says, Pat, easy to beat Ravens losers. Limit Jackson's options and run game. Force him to release the ball less than 2 seconds and force him to make mistakes. If he gets sacked a few times, you won't be doing jumping jacks. Right. Tommy says Jones need to hit the running backs out the backfield more. Well, we'll see on this play. He said this play is the one we need to do more out the backfield. True. He says get the ball to him quick with space. I love how he made his move soon. True. He stepped up in the pocket real quick. Eric Johnson, he says this won't be the first time they will call us the worst team to make the playoffs. Remember Jim Fossil's Giants? We beat the Vikings and made the Super Bowl. Yeah, they did. They said that Kerry Collins led team was the worst playoff team in football history. They seem to say that a lot about us.
Yeah, like told you, the media hates us.
He says Yankees 1 out away from winning. I think the Yankees might get that World Series this year.
Oh yeah,
Tally,
you know it.
he says Evan Neal needs to trust his body because he's always leaning, trying to force the issue. True. Orb says I agree. It would be better with Tony, but Tony isn't on the field. Hopefully he can get healthy soon. That guy's deadly on the run. True. But let's see if he could have got the ball out to his running back right here.
Let's go.
As you can see, Tommy, that's why he didn't throw it to him. This guy's looking right at him. Now, could he pop? Yeah, that guy's looking right at him. He throws it to the running back. This play is done. But I just like the way he steps up in the pocket, Joe. Remember
Look at
when we
that,
said
man.
that he was showing that last year?
Yeah,
That he's
in the
learning how to
Eagles
step up
game.
in the pocket?
Yeah.
Now, remember, this drive is without Saquon Barkley on the field.
Mm-hmm.
There goes that
92
heavy
yard
set
drive
formation.
touchdown.
There goes the heavy set. Now we do a quick pitch play. I think Breida. I'll be honest with you, Joe. The good play by that defensive tackle right there. I'll be honest with you, Joe. Maybe they do need to give Breida a little bit more carries.
Yeah.
Feliciano need to get his weight up. Do you see Feliciano just get bulled all the way down the line like that? That's crazy. He just bulled him. He just carried him to the running back. Man, Feliciano. Good play by the Packers right there, though. The Packers defense won no punks this game either. They played pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Goes another play, gets a 4-man front. Linebacker backing off. Now, as you can see, Bellinger's always chipping in at Evan Neal. But good play call right here. Just get an open route right there.
Yeah.
Get
It's
some
good
yards.
5-6 yards.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you want to be a critic of Daniel Jones on this play here, let's see how good the protection was. Chip. Well, that's really not a chip from Bellinger. You just ran it to Bellinger. Now, a lot of people say Daniel Jones could have stepped up and hit Richie James, but no. That guy right there would have been looking directly at Daniel Jones, and if he would have held this ball, he would have stood right there where Richie James was. Now, if Richie James is smart, he would have stood right here where the F is and let Daniel Jones throw a bullet in there because this guy is not moving in the right direction. If you want to say that he could have got more yards on this play, which I don't believe.
Mm-hmm. Good
But
play,
when you
DJ.
see a receiver flash in front of your eyes wide open that way on a second and what 13, go ahead and take those 6, 7, 8 yards and let's go to third down.
Mm-hmm.
And the pocket was still good. He probably could have held it a little bit longer, but I don't know if he'd be able to get all his arm into that throw if you say you want to throw it to Richie James. And I truly believe that safety would have changed his trajectory and went to Richie James instead of to Marcus Johnson right there. Now, another 3rd and 4. As you see, we always put the running back in motion to see exactly what's on the field so he can see if it's man or zone. Ball is snapped. Daniel Jones gets the ball. Looking.
He
Quick
about to take a
decision.
hit.
That was a quick decision.
Mm-hmm. To Daniel Bellinger.
Good route concept as well. That's why it's always good to have them running backs go on those wheel routes because it always takes a defender out the way. It always takes a defender out the way. Hey, Richie James actually broke open too. But good play scheme right there. Now that's how you run a damn hitch in the middle of the field to get a first down. You scheme it open, god dog it. You don't run
Yes.
just straight hitches. You ran a option route here to pull this guy away from him so he can't stand underneath it and guard 2 people. You ran him on a wheel route to pull that DB away from him if he has to go to him if this safety steps up. And good coverage right here. And I think Richie James actually broke open. But he's going to his 3 receiver side of the field. So he's reading that side of the field first. Evan Neal held up just long enough for him to get the ball to Bellinger. Good play. And way to fight, Bellinger. Another third down conversion for the kid. Mark,
What's
Trina,
going
what's
on,
going
Mark?
on?
Yeah.
Heavyweight champ. He says, "Woo, 4-1 on
Woo!
our way to 11-6 in the playoffs and maybe Super Bowl. DJ is our franchise QB. Period. Woo! Thank you for the
Woo!
big
Hey,
two in the chat.
right.
He said felt the pressure from behind before he never would have. Right. He says Johnson's going to be a beast for us. Yeah, if they give him the opportunity, I think Johnson is going to be pretty good for us, man. I think he should be
Mm-hmm.
on this roster moving forward.
Yep.
He says Bellinger's inner bravado. Yeah, he tried to break some tackles right there, didn't he?
And Mark.
As you see, I'm not lying. Don't we always put that running back in motion? So it allows Daniel Jones to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
We put that running back in motion so much, bro.
You see Devontae Campbell found that running back.
Exactly. Now this was a design run again. Didn't work as well as they wanted it to, but we got some yards on that play. But we
Yep.
run that design run a lot, like a whole lot. Pretty soon you're gonna start seeing some passes coming out this. But way to push the power forward, DJ. All right. Now you see Bellinger saw something. He pointed at somebody. We in that heavy set formation, except we got three receivers on the field this time. And see, we put a lot of people reversing to the backfield to try to confuse the defense. Reason why that is so important, guys, is always going to pull somebody out of coverage. As you see, this guy here is running right after Richie James. He has to. To be honest with you, Daniel Jones could have threw it to him quick, especially if there's somebody like Tony. I could throw it to him real quick and let him work him over. Pause. That option is always there. He always gives an option if none of these options out here work. Really, it was a two-man route. Daniel Jones. Now, Daniel Jones probably could have threw it, but you like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and get the first down.
Get the first down.
Now, would you like to see your quarterback throw the ball here and not take a hit? Yeah.
Yeah.
But the dude was still underneath. Actually, he was still underneath it. All he had to do was jump up right there if Daniel Jones throws it. Or Daniel Jones has to throw it high. And where was the line? I gotta find out where the line of scrimmage was. Line of scrimmage was the 40. Okay. So I have to see if he was past the line of scrimmage if first before I could say he should have thrown the ball. If he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't throw it right here, he's gonna be past the line of scrimmage. What his next step? So can he throw this ball high and probably put it right here? I think Johnson got enough speed to get it there. So yeah, you would want Daniel Jones to throw the ball right there to Johnson and get a few and get some yardage right there. Daniel Jones. Let me say this about Daniel Jones right now. Daniel Jones right now is a quarterback that's looking to run. He's looking to run right now. When he starts to feel more confident in his receivers in his scheme, I think he will start keeping his head up more and throw the ball down the field more when he's scrambling because he's going to be bringing a lot of people. He's already getting a lot of attention. So if he starts to scramble with his head up a little bit more, he'll see plays like this break open. But I think he's just used to Kenny Galladay and Sills and them being covered up and not be able to do that.
Yeah.
So once he gets more comfortable with these receivers, he'll start scrambling and looking up the pass instead of just run. But right now, I think Daniel Jones has it in his head, get the chains moving. That's what I think he has in his head, and that's why he's running the way he's running. Get the chains moving. But he definitely could have made this pass right here.
Yeah.
Be a fair assessment. He definitely could have made this pass right here. He could have slowed down a little bit and gave him a little pop pass right here and we probably at the 20 or 18-yard line. But good play in. He still got the chains moved, so it's still a good play. But
Didn't
he's got to
matter.
take less hits.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest with the chat, man. He's got to take less hits, man. This guy takes a lot of hits every freaking game.
Mm-hmm.
That hit right there probably could have been avoided, but he did get the chains moving, so got to give him that. All right, right here. Here we go. Another handoff. I don't know who this was, but they missed a block. If they get that block, I think Breida takes off. I don't know if that was Tanner or Bellinger that missed the block. There's wide open space there. Yeah, still a good run by Breida, but as you can see, Breida knows it. That's why he's clapping his hands right there. I think that with Breida's speed, that's a good gash play right there. Now we're running a trip set again, folks. But this is a unique trip set because they set him right here so he can be a blocker at any time. So you don't officially know if he's going on a route or not. Going against some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 man front. Marcus Johnson at the bottom. Play action. I think that's Ben. Who's that? Ben Bredesen that got whooped that quick. No, that's supposed to be a double. No, that's Feliciano getting whooped. So Feliciano gets whooped. He has to get out the pocket. Oh no, that's Bredesen. Daniel Jones gets out the pocket.
It's a Marcus Johnson.
Right. So that's the field vision I'm talking about. You see he's going to make that
Yeah.
throw now.
Yeah.
He could have
He
made that
does
throw
that.
last time. He could have made that
He
throw
does
last
that.
time. But hey, he learned from his mistakes.
Yep.
He learned from his mistake. No, that was Glowinski who got whooped that fast. Good Lord, Glowinski. But Dan Jones shows. See, Dan Jones, early in his career, probably just takes off. Early in his game, he probably just takes off. But you see now, he's putting his eyes down the field, and he makes that throw. Good throw right there. First down. That's what you want to see, progression and growth. Tudo, says Big Boss Pat. One of the reasons why Giants defense has been very successful in past 3 games, Coach Winks cleaned up his missed tackles, mid hits, and yards allowed after contact, and that's been a major key improvement. True.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good route concept on this play. It's a good route concept on this play. On this play here, good down block. It's a 3-man route. You use Slayton to clear these 2 guys out. You use Richie James to clear this guy out. This linebacker is going to stay with his eyes on Daniel Jones, and if he doesn't get any depth, there you go. And as you can see, the running back always brings somebody with him. So they can't double team this guy because if he doesn't, that guy could be wide open. But good play design right there. Levels, levels, levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3.
Yep.
Always give your quarterback levels to throw the ball. We got good game plan and good scheme now, folks. Honey Badger, what's going on, Honey Badger?
Hey,
Honey
honey
Badger.
badger.
Rashad Davis, thank you for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button for us. He says Davis Webb looked good in preseason. Yeah, he did.
Yep.
But Daniel Jones is looking good in the regular season. So hopefully Davis
Yeah.
Webb don't have to come in. Here we go with another play. Now, how many times have you seen the Giants run a formation like this? Shit. It's been years on top of years. Ball the snap. Just a quick handoff to Brightwell right there. Get a few yards. Nothing special.
Yeah.
All right, you see we back in the heavy set. Got Slayton in motion. Look at all the blocking right there.
Beautiful.
That one tight end stay getting beat though. I don't know if that's Bellinger or Hudson.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's Myrick.
Oh yeah,
But as you
Myron.
can see,
Oh wait,
Packers
no,
read it.
no, that was supposed to be like a route or
Yeah, that's
something.
what was released.
Yeah,
I love it when the Giants run this play.
yeah.
It always seems to work. If Myrick had some speed, man.
It was the same play that we did like against Dallas twice.
Mm-hmm. If Myrick had Kelsey speed or something like that, man, this could be a huge play one time. Man, Myrick ain't got no speed.
Shit, Bellinger's a little faster though.
Yeah, Bellinger might have got it down to about the 3. But good play design.
Ah.
Now, as you can see here, play action. Now, this is where DJ usually gets messed up, where his receiver doesn't do what they're supposed to do and make themselves available.
Davidson.
Thank God Seals turned around.
Thank God he turned around,
Right.
bro. Bro.
Thank God he turned around. Because
Like,
a lot of the
what
time,
are you doing?
yeah, a lot of times the receiver just leaves Daniel Jones hanging. And he'll start running the opposite way. At least I don't know what Seals was doing right there. But Seals got it together, turned around, and made a key play for us right here to keep the chains moving. Nice play right there. Now, I want to see what they start doing out of plays like this on the goal line, maybe to get DJ a touchdown. This was designed to try to get him a touchdown. But I'm going to say
Nobody
this.
was on it.
He was looking for Seals. If this block is a little bit better and he doesn't have to move out to the right, maybe he can hit Johnson. He started to break loose a little bit, but nah, nothing was there.
Yeah, no, nothing was
Great
there.
defense right there. But this is what number one receivers do for you. Johnson is cool. I like Johnson. But this is Diggs or somebody. They're looking at Diggs
DJ
immediately.
Moore.
They're looking at Diggs immediately. Diggs makes a move to the outside of end, and he's going to believe Diggs because he knows Diggs is a great route runner. He doesn't respect Johnson too much and really should have been holding because he held him about 3 times. I ain't going to lie to you. But we don't never get those calls. But good play by DJ right there just to throw it away. Now, this is the Shepard
Gary
play.
Brightwell.
Yeah, remember Shepard used to come up and he used to be the receiver to block right there because he's so good at blocking. But
No, I
look at
tell
the
you what.
road graders.
Yeah.
Look at the road graders. Look at that
Mm-hmm.
push. Look at the push we get. Now, 2 years ago, a year ago, that would have been the Packers pushing us back like that. And that's why we could run it in the end zone and get touchdowns. But this is why.
Then
Go ahead, Joe.
Trina down here with a question because they got nothing to cry about. They're all the Giants people are happy. All they're doing is sitting in their shadows, going, "Please make a fuck up. Somebody, please make a fuck up." Hey, ignore them buttholes. All right, let them be what they're doing. You come here, we give you the facts, the whole facts, nothing but the facts. Right, Pat?
Right. So, Yeah, people are gonna say no matter if we go, no matter if we're 10-1, they still try to say we're the worst at doing this or something. So I'm not worried about those guys. All I'm worried about is them playing the best that they can and putting some W's on the board. But Tommy, you're right. If he does throw that to the corner pylon, Seals does have a chance to get that pass. But DJ is playing it safe right now. He doesn't want to make any mistakes right now. To see if he gets a little looser throughout the season. Now, as you can see, they're going that same route concept again, lining up the receiver almost one behind each other.
Barkley.
Yeah, right, Barkley. Now you see how these guys got to get out their back pedals with these two receivers. You can't just
Mm-hmm.
backpedal right here because if he's able to backpedal, he's able to grab Barkley right here. But he gets out. You see how he got on his horse? He already know what's up. Slate to burn
No.
your ass. But
Look at
Barkley
the
comes
juke.
on a drag. That's ridiculous. That is filthy. But number 7 had a little bit of speed on him.
Was that
But
Darnell Savage?
yeah, that was Savage that got destroyed. But I just want you guys to notice how these dudes have to get out their back pedal, and that means a lot to your offense. If these guys have to respect your receivers on the outside, that opens up things like this. And this guy right here, I guess he thought he was supposed to be passing it off between him and number 7, and that really screwed him up. Thank goodness. And it was really a penalty on this play. It should be a legal contact. He mauling our guy. You want to do a stupid miscommunication? This is what happens to you. You lose your jock strap.
He lost his shoe too.
Right. But that's what happens. You start getting miscommunications and everything. And then we get big plays. Now right here, this is gonna be a run. It's run all day. Hands it off to Breida. Nice move right there by Breida. He shook him out of his shoes too. I just noticed that on this play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is the big run for Breida.
Mm. Oh, you know what? We might have got away
Ooh.
with one. I think we got away with one.
Hold up.
Watch Slayton. We got away with one. Thank good about time. That's a penalty. He pushed him in the back. That's a penalty. Yeah, that's a penalty all day, Slayton. They'll see that next time. Hey, we got away with one. Thank goodness.
Hey, finally.
First down, Giants. Way to go. Right. All right. See, we put Richie James in motion. I almost hit Richie James. Now, this is going to be a good play on the goal line. I mean, in the red zone as well, the RPO. I like the whole result of this play, except for one thing.
Daniel Jones, stop taking these fucking hits, please.
Man, these hits are ruthless, bro. Look at the
Like,
hits that
look
he's
at
taking.
that, bro.
These hits are ridiculous. I tell you another thing I like on this play too. Watch how the tight end avoids somebody and gets out there and still tries to make a block. Bellinger. Dip low underneath him, jukes him, makes a block. Man, those hits are just nasty, bro. We gotta stop Daniel Jones from taking hits like this. But here we go. Another play here. Daniel Jones. Love the trip set. Love the trip set with the running back to the opposite side of the quarterback. Throwing arm. Now where's the holding? They did call holding. Okay.
Yeah. On the Packers.
I'm Be honest with you, if this dude would have came up any more, and Breida would have kept going like this, that would have been a touchdown. But DJ already in throwing motion, already seen his player. I want to ask you guys a question. Joel and Taj, you still with me?
Shoot.
Hmm.
Do you think Daniel Jones is still a little gun shy?
Yes. Because if he wasn't, he'd be hitting that guy right there at a wide open touchdown. Yes. He's reading. He still got that gun shyness to him. But if you look at him, he gets better and better every week. Because one week he will come off that read, he'll get a load of this read out of that guy, touchdown.
Like, I think Daniel Jones may have to start trusting his offensive line a tad bit more. I know that he was the most
They,
pressured in the beginning of the season, starting the season. Let's see if he starts to trust his line a little bit more and just hold on to the ball a tad bit longer because he has a clean pocket.
yep.
Hmm.
If he steps up, this dude is going to chase him, and that's a touchdown.
hmm
So when I
He's
do these
he's
film
still
reviews, go ahead, Joe.
he's still got his guys saying this. But the part I like is that each game he's getting more brave, more brave, and more elusive, more thinking, more clip. But I tell you what, Brian Dable is the head of a coach. He's working with Daniel. Yeah, yeah. Really, that was the good throw. That was a damn good throw. But this is even better, and he'll find that. I, I'm open by week 8 because that was week 5 last week. 8, 8, 9. I'm gonna look for that right there because that gives you time. It gives you learn. And okay, he's got to throw an interception, and then look. It don't matter if you throw it or not. Your defense is on you. Okay, boom, they kick a field goal. Hey, we got 3. Daniel, go out and do some of the magic you've been doing. He comes out firing. Ooh, ooh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I still think Daniel Jones is a little gun shy because of the past 2 years and the beginning
Yep.
Jason,
of
he
this
still got
year.
Jason Garrett in his hand.
Not even just Jay, just the beginning of this year.
Joe Jones, yeah, beginning of the year.
But, he's
But
got confidence. The team brought confidence in going forward with Daniel Jones. Hey, the the cleaner, the head coach going, all right, Bano, nice throw. Nice. Now you take it. All right. Now, the game's over. We go on with the next one. Hey,
but
it is what it is.
yeah, I think Daniel Jones is just making the right play. To be honest
Yes.
with you, because his read is to these three receivers right here. That's his read.
Yep.
Maybe if this is Barkley, he waits a little bit to see if Barkley breaks open. But if this is Barkley, more than likely this dude is all over him.
Yep.
So maybe that's what Daniel Jones. He really wanted to hit Richie James right here, but he was held. If Richie James is held, I think he gets. I think he's already right here, and he throws it to Richie James. But he
I
saw this
think
guy
he
break
but
open. He
yep.
saw this guy break open. As soon as he broke open, he threw it to him.
Yep.
And that's what you want out your quarterback, to be honest with you. But if he knows he has time to wait, and veteran quarterbacks know when they seen that, more than likely they be like, "Oh yeah, it's holding. That's holding." So I might got a free play right here.
Yep.
He throws the ball, but Breida did break open right there. But the right side of the field was his read from the get go. But I think if he stops being a little gun shy, steps up in the pocket, I think you take a quick peek at him and see what he's doing and see that he's flat footed. and you look to see what your running back is going to do right here and look for the touchdown. And I think Daniel Jones right now, he's playing that he doesn't want to lose anything positive right now. He doesn't want to lose anything positive and wind up being a negative play on him, because he is playing for his New York Giant life right now. He is.
Mm-hmm.
Jaguar, what's going on?
Nope. I
He said, "What's
agree
up,
with
fellas?
you.
I agree with Joe. By week 8, he will be in his stride." True. Now,
That's
Breida
why
early,
someone.
not early, Tommy, a little later,
Mm-hmm.
because that linebacker's in the zone. If he throws it early, that linebacker probably makes a play on it. Like if he tries to throw it right now, that linebacker may be able to make a play on it. But now is the time. And see, he already saw that he broke open, so he was like, "Forget it." They took away my first read, my second read broke open, touchdown. I mean, I'm gonna throw it to him. Kind of wish he got covered, because if he would have came off of him, he would have saw Breida. That's
Well,
wide open
I'm sure
touchdown.
that he's seen that movie review for the whole day. You study it, learn it, develop it, and it's in your repertoire.
Yep. Well, they didn't call holding really, but they called that slam right there. That's what they called on this play. And so that's what I'm saying. We don't even get the respect, man. Now you can't tell me that you didn't see that this dude held Richie James right here. What is that? You can't call that? Thank God they called that. But that sets up this.
Mm-hmm.
I think our Wildcat is ridiculous. I'm gonna be honest with you. Our
With
Wildcat is
Barkley? Oh
ridiculous.
yeah.
And Breida and Brightwell blocked very well for Barkley on them plays. And that's a touchdown. That was the game sealing touchdown. Game sealing touchdown.
Well, I got one more day. My surgery will be Tuesday or Thursday. So I'm getting ready for that. I gotta cut tonight short. I just want to spend some time with my family a little, and I sent some of my family online. So it was a win-win.
Yeah.
Keep chugging along, Pat. You're doing great. You're doing good. Um, hey, you're all like a big family to me. So that being said, Arrivederci. I did
All
it
right,
wrong. Oh
Joe.
well. All right. See ya.
All right, Joe.
All right, Joe. Have a good one, Joe. But as far as our offense this year, you said Jihad and Zimenez. Wow, what a turnaround this year for them. True. As far as our offense this year, don't look for too many huge explosive plays from them right now, because we just first they have to gel first. We just don't have the people to do it right now. So our offense is going to consist of scheming the running backs open, getting a lot of rushing yards, and getting when we get in the red zone around the 5 to 10 yard line, look for us to run that ball in, because that's what we do best. Run block. That's what we do best. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this film review. In order to film reviews, only want to go like an hour and a half, hour 30 right now. Um, Taj, you have anything you want to say about the film review?
It was a good one, man. Another good film review from you, Pat. And hopefully next week it gets better after that.
All right. I do want to say these film reviews and these plays are sponsored by First Down Playbook. If you guys really want to learn the game, if you really want to learn what concepts are, flood concepts, flex concepts, man, go to First Down Playbook and download that app there. Please go down there and let them know Big Pat Sports Talk sent you. They got all type of concepts. The game it teaches you the game about everything. So if you really want to learn the game, if you really want to get into the game, you really want to be able to do film reviews or see exactly what's going on the field and why we're doing good or why we're doing bad, go down the first down playbook, download the app, and man, get into some concepts. I love using that app. One of the best apps I ever came across, man. Seriously. Thank you guys for teaming up with Big Pat Sports Talk. Go to First Down Playbook, man, and download that app and create you some plays. But get into this chat real quick. Said 5-1 after Sunday. How to stop the Ravens is the next film review. Yes, as you notice, the next film review will be on how to stop the Ravens. Probably do that early Friday, and then we'll do the Giants Cave. I think Wink is gonna have something special for the Ravens, man. He's motivated. They shorted him on his money. They told him he wasn't worth the money. They told him he didn't have it anymore after his defense went down, I think, to 20th. It's not like they were one of the worst in the league. They went down to 20th, and they lost all type of players last year. But they told him, you know what, your services are no longer needed. And so Wink came over to the Giants, and he got a huge chip on his shoulder. He wants to show the world that I'm still Wink. And damn it, is he not doing it right now. So I appreciate everybody that's came into the chat. Tommy, Tally, Joey, Bookend, Tudo, Heavyweight Champ, Miss Trina, Jared, Jairus, Jesus, both the Erics, EG and EJ. Thank you guys for tuning in. But until the next episode, guys, we're going to head out with the new outro. This is a Big Blue Crew production.